welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Now, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to my peeps over at Versus Evil. They did just send me the Beast of the East, the Beast of Winter DLC. I haven't actually installed it yet, but I'm going to be doing this episode and maybe one other one, and then I'll see if I'm not far enough along to actually include some of the DLC stuff into the Let's Play. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's go around and talk to a bunch of people. I think we kind of went around and we looted everything that we could, and yeah, now it's just, what do we want to do? We talked to, I believe it was Kay, or Kaye, and she was able to give us, like, stat increases, like, athletics or whatever it was. So, it's been a little while since I got to play, guys and gals. I do apologize, but it is what it is. We're getting stuff done, though. We're putting out a lot of content. You guys have a lot of stuff to watch. And I'm still playing through, or finishing up, rather, excuse me, Pillars of Eternity, The White March, the original game. So, I'm trying to put more of a focus on getting that done than this, while still slowly progressing through this. So, if you guys are wondering, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. A trim man in practical, well-crafted leathers watches you from the corner of his eyes. When he catches you looking his way, his hand goes casually to the dagger at his hip. And that's where it lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corner of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine warmth, and waves you over.
A cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale?
He rubs thoughtfully at the stubble along his jaw.
Well?
Sure, go ahead.
I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age.
As Carlos speaks, his previously strong Valian accent begins to fall away, and his voice takes on the characteristic twang of the Deerwood.
I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the Republics.
Yeah, okay, I figured he would say his next line, but that's fine. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake. He gives you a small smile and an easy shrug of his shoulders.
I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings. But they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Bonicetta.
Oh yeah?
I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the Republics.
That is a shame.
Indeed. But I should have asked better questions of my employers. And now I'm here, kicking my heels in the Deadfire, where no one knows my name and with few prospects before me.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make amends to Bonicetta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Well.
Okay.
I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again.
Why do you speak like a Valian?
It is good to blend in. All the better to observe the business of those around you, yes?
Can you teach me what you've learned in the Valian Republics?
Ark, you listen to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for, 3,000 copper?
Nah.
As you say.
Alright, well that's still cool. So a couple of different things we can do there. I want to see which one that she
Anything
taught
I
us.
can do for you, just say with pleasure. Teaching is my
Enhanced stealth and
specialty,
metaphysics. I'm going to say
I'm the
no,
best
but
your
for
prerogative.
3,000 we can get a little bit of a benefit, a little bit of a boost, a boon, if you will. And I'm okay with that. What does Barquami have to say? A large Awamau sailor sits on the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. When he, or bowed? I don't know. When he shifts, his blue-green skin ripples over his hulking muscles.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now.
That does seem bad.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
What's a pyre? Is that 5 copper? Pyres are the common base currency of the Valian Republics. The pear-shaped copper coins are heavily used in the trade hubs of the Deadfire archipelago. What's your story, friend?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others.
He sighs heavily, big shoulders hunched.
I was a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see?
He waves one massive hand in front of his sightless eyes.
Didn't lose much skin, but the flash burned out me eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it?
Not
No
necessarily.
one will have me for work.
Okay, well, you know what? I will give you 5 copper, because I'm just that kind of guy.
Andra's blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
Thank you, and good luck. Hopefully it helps you for a very, very short period of time, unfortunately. What about you, Udita?
What's the good word, Scuttler?
What's the good word, Scuttler? Excuse me? Udita clamps her pipe in her teeth and grins. Well, I'm hunting Cornu. I don't know
No
what that
one's
is.
bargaining at your heels for results, Scuttler. The Black Mark finds
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
in their
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
If you don't catch them first, I...
Okay, that's right. We were. She's the bounty person. All right, we're gonna go up here. There's a neglected pig. I guess we can pick up, or something. Okay, we got Chauncey. It's not really a lot going on over here. I guess we're
You
leaving.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Must we? Must we really? It's fine. Alright, let's go, guys and gals. Feeling pretty good today. Doing alright. Huh. I don't know where we need to go. The Radiant Court, Balefire Beacon, King's Coffin? That seems bad. Let's go to the Radiant Court. Sure. Why not? Seems like a legit place to go. I'm just gonna roll up and be like, hey, give us all your money and your experience. Lost another crew to something.
Does it ever trouble you, being so far removed from the rest of your order?
You gonna call me heretical too?
Of course not. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
I didn't mean to jump on you. I'm just used to being called names.
It's all right. I understand the feeling.
Okay, and with that, let's take some water. We'll get past this pirate, eh? Watch your step. There's beer. No, no, don't take that.
Andra's gills. There's no hope.
Indeed. The artistic quality of the stage's backdrop is best described as enthusiastic.
Did you hear?
Least
The
offensively.
gilded kestrel was lost at sea.
From Goldfinch Fleet? Impossible with her wealth.
Weren't no one to bribe. The floating hangman gone.
Huh.
Now they're bones.
That sounds bad or good, depending.
There goes the captain who murdered Benwith.
Looking for work.
Cleaner than I
I've got
expected.
coin and a few scores to settle.
I am cleaner than expected. Hello, Rosanella.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about? Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunwich.
She slaps a hand onto the bar top with a hearty laugh. Ha ha ha.
What you having? I'll pour you a double.
What do you know about the floating hangman? Her eyes go wide. She fumbles a bottle of spirits, spilling rum all over the counter.
No one survives the floating hangman. Or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can.
Okay. A ghastly and rotting ship that haunts the Deadfire, manned by an undead crew. This vessel is rumored to becalm the seas, and sails veiled within an unnatural fog. Alright. Show me what you've got. Huh. Tutorials still. Cool. Inns serve multiple purposes that can be found throughout the Deadfire. At any inn, you can access a store, rent a room, recruit adventurers, and crew members. Retrain characters, manage your party. Certain rooms will give you a resting bonus that applies to the entire party, and it lasts until your party rests again. Recruiting an adventurer goes through the full character creation process. The cost of the adventurer increases with the level you recruit them at. Makes sense. Retraining a character resets them to level 1. Ugh. It allows you to go through any level ups they had accumulated, which is fine. So they don't stay at level 1. So if you reset a level 6, it goes to level 1 in the training, and then you retrain all the skills and stats and all that until you get back up to level 6, where you're done. Alright, makes sense. I mean, we could rest, I guess. I mean, I don't really think I need to retrain any. I mean, I probably do, honestly. I probably should run this one, like, pretty simplistically. Like, I should just run it as, like, none of the special characters and all, like, created characters, because you get the best min-maxing that way, but I like the flavor. I like the flavor, so I'm going to use the flavor. Sorry, guys. Deal with it. Hopefully you can forgive that. Alright. What do you need, Desirol?
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence.
Yeah.
Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
Sure. She dances a coin across her knuckles, mirth, a bright glint in her eyes. Tell me about the cause you mentioned.
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Desirol flicks the coin she's holding and snatches it in the air with a grin. Up close, it's clearly a solonet? Sure.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara.
Really?
They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed.
Okay.
And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me.
Even in the low light, you can see a vein throbbing at her temple. Her voice drops to a low growl.
So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
Sounds like you've got a grudge against the Firebrand's crew.
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
She tries for a nonchalant shrug, but it comes off looking like she's got a sore shoulder instead. As she speaks, Desirol removes a small solonet from her pocket and polishes the surface with a corner of her shirt. Her features soften like she's visiting an old memory. Then she stuffs the coin back in her pocket with a barely audible sigh. It's our insight. You're not telling me everything.
You've a keen eye, my friend. I reserve a bit of the Firebrand story for myself, and you'll excuse me if I don't plan to share it. Let's keep business strictly business, huh?
Okay, that's fine. I'll hunt down those pirates. Who am I looking for?
The Firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp.
Really?
He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes.
She rubs the bridge of her nose and sighs.
Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Okay, noted. Next.
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that.
Aren't they all?
Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
She winks, all smiles. Got it. I'll be careful. Who else am I after?
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate.
Okay. Who's Arkemir? Arkemir is an archmage of worldwide renown. The spells bearing his name focus largely on illusion and pain, qualities that he prizes in his personal life and teaching philosophy. Over the years, he has fostered dozens of students, but none have graduated from their apprenticeships to Arkemir's satisfaction, opting instead to leave his service in bitterness and resentment over the Archmage's notoriously unfair treatment. He lives in Nekataka at Periki's Overlook, where he operates a local magic shop, the Dark Cupboard.
Last I heard, Catherine and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Nekataka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
The sacred stair. Okay. Who's the last target?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar.
Sure.
Leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with
Oh,
a
boy.
reputation for cleverness and cruelty both.
Really?
I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henkwa.
An ogre. Clever. Tactical. Sure, why not?
Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen.
She cocks one dark eyebrow in question. Well, farewell.
Happy hunting.
She nods and gives you a showy wink. Okay, so Dunwich, huh? Well, we got ourselves some stuff to do.
Ask for Ewena in the king's coffin. She'll make you see stars.
You half-masted sot! She's got to be 90 years old!
Why not? Alright, what is this thing? The shelf contains current navigational charts, bestiaries about the... about the various sea monsters a captain could encounter. Ramasso, what's up?
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell.
He gestures at all the stars around him.
What would you like to buy today?
You own all of these stalls.
I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Alright, so what you got for sale, man? A pail and the eager blade. Pale hide and the eager blade. Well, we don't have anywhere near the kind of money we need for any of that stuff, so let's just call it a day. Alright, what's this thing? If the labels on the bottles are to be believed, these concoctions cure everything from scurvy to death itself. Coel Marcellus? First thing you notice about this man is the nature of his attire, loud and clashing reds and purples, bright as a peacock. On second glance, you see that he's tall and lanky, boyishly handsome in an unkempt way, with a trim beard and a friendly smile. He hums a little tune to himself as he watches the passers-by.
My good sir, hello.
He gives you a frightfully cheery wave and beckons you closer.
Whatever might I do for you?
You beckoned me, but why don't you tell me about yourself?
I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor.
He says the last bit with a flourish. That was a flourish. Really? I feel like that was the opposite of a flourish, but whatever. And takes an extravagant bow. It would have to be something more along the lines of, I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you are, as you no doubt are, that I am an actor. Something like that. Well, they are, you know. But he's just like, and that I am an actor. Like, really? Come on, man. Put some passion into it. I mean, I didn't, but you could.
Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Eora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me.
You make a lot of money doing that?
Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank, for all the coin that I carry.
That's not a smart thing to say.
The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the gods' work.
Your generosity is inspiring.
I'm truly gratified that you think so. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result. Though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel.
Oh, there you go.
Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know.
You sure can talk. I'll give you that. I'm a shrug.
Well, I can.
He frowns, hands planted on his fists. What? What does that mean? You know what? It's fine. I mean, I can see fists planted on his hips, maybe, but hands planted on his fists. I don't understand. It's fine.
All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe. But a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can.
That's true. Do I really want to know about him? I don't think so. Can you teach me what you've learned in your travels as a performer?
I would be honored. But a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services, how about 3,000
Nope.
copper? You know where to find me if you change your mind. May luck accompany you on the road, my friend.
Thank you. Still, I do like that we can do those things. I saw Eothas once. He nearly ate my ham sandwich. What? Alright, I'm going to continue to loot all this stuff because it just feels right. Hello? Can you take the repair supplies? No? Well, you can take the repair supply. Take the bloody repair supplies. Okay, somebody, please? I don't understand what's going on. Like, I know that we're maxed out on, like, supplies, but can't we take it, like, extra?
Ahoy.
Oh, I just chose everyone. I did not mean to do that. The treasure trove.
My old captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day he died. Always he was right thin.
Like, I don't
He wound up with a wooden leg,
care.
26 ships, and a bilious fever.
That's fine.
Sunrise is a word.
Calandra,
That
talk
was
to
a
me.
disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one.
Arms flailing wildly before her, the stage performer shoos the other actors from the set.
A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything.
Oh, well, that's very specific. Thank you.
My troupe's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm.
She ticks the points on her fingers.
We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks.
Do a better show.
But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
Uh-huh. What's your play about?
Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds.
Okay.
I'm talking about Eothas storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships.
And what would you need to improve the play?
A better Eothas, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troupe. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue.
Maybe you can have the blind guy.
Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
Okay, well, I mean, I can help you.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could...
Abruptly, her eyes narrow, her dark brows furrowing with heavy suspicion.
Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
Nope. I don't see anyone else helping you, do you? I expect a cut of the profits, of course. I'd really like to see how the play turns out. I don't see anyone else helping you, do you?
Right. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose.
She strokes one of her bushy eyebrows thoughtfully.
I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Eothas.
Okay.
I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Diana at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Eothas.
I do.
Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
Well, you're mostly right. Okay, well, I think we've kind of searched everything and talked to everybody. I'm going to go back, actually, one step here. And what I'm going to do is... I think we're going to head back to where we were just before that. Don't talk. Go back to the Lifter's Refuge. We're going to talk to the blind Aomao guy and see if he can't play Eothas. Seems like a pretty easy job. He doesn't have to see all that well, I think. Let me see if I'm right.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
Uh-huh. How would you feel about playing the part of Eothas on stage?
What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is.
You'll just need to speak a few lines, stand there, and look intimidating. This troupe being a good actor isn't a requirement. You're an idiot. Stay here and die of hunger. I'm gonna go with number 2.
Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part, but I'm game to try.
Uh-huh. He sighs as he straightens his spine, standing even taller to tower over you.
Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
Alright, Barquami, I wish you the best of luck, friend.
Stage is this way, ain't it?
It is. Okay, well, Barquami's going to go over there and do some stuff. Anyhow, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to post this video, and then I think on the weekend I'm just going to do another video of Pillars of Eternity 2, and then one more. And I think with all that getting posted, I'll get to like the 3rd episode, the 3rd video. So not this one, not the next one, but the one after that. If I'm able to, I'll see what the DLC brings to the table. We may be too early on in our adventure to really get to play around with it for any real length of time or really get to see much about it, but it's possible. Maybe it works. I don't know. Alright, folks, in the next episode... Actually, let's just go here now. We'll go through the loading time, so we're just in a new place ready to go. We're going to go to the King's Coffin, and hopefully we get to figure out some stuff going on there, and then kind of go into places and do things, and it's going to be great, and we're going to be awesome. I mean, we have an ogre to find and kill, too. I mean, there's a lot. There's so much to do. But that is a tale for another time. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed, and until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.